Hello, Mel. Have you decided what you're going to do? I've run out of speeches, Mel. Moral, ethical, or otherwise. What they're doing is a slap in an honest cop's face. Yours and mine.
I know our unit's corrupt. I know there have been payoffs, big payoffs. Seen it with my own eyes. But...
Are you worried about losing your job? So am I. Are you worried that our own partners might not be there to back us up on some future assignment? So am I. Farley has promised to keep our names out of it. I know Farley. I can vouch for him. If he says we'll remain anonymous, we will remain anonymous. Only 3 people will even know we ever met. You, me, and Farley.
The only way I'll talk to him is if I pick the time and the place.
Of course. Just say the word.
How long you been in the force?
8 years.
I've been a cop 16 years.
Okay, everybody.
I just want to remind you this is a private museum as opposed to a public museum. So that means what, Ham?
There are no guards or guardrails around any of the exhibits.
Right. All of the artifacts and exhibits that you are going to see are all privately owned by Mr. Waltondale. And since all of you seem to know Mr. Waltondale, the actor, try to concentrate on Mr. Waltondale as the art collector and pick a topic for your written report.
Did you see that movie where Waltondale played the mad scientist and he kept injecting himself with that purplish green fluid?
Did you see the movie where he played the mummy? The one where they dug him up and shipped him off to a winery in Northern California? It was great. He'd grind all his victims up in a wine press and then drink their blood.
So nice of you to come. Ms. Vance.
Thank you for having us, Mr. Waltondale.
So good to see you again. Shall we walk this way? Instead of me giving you some stuffy old lecture, I want you to walk around. Take your time. Slowly get a feel for the place. Let your eyes take you into the past. Let your imagination run free. What you are seeing are not merely objects, but pieces of time. Go on. Explore. Wander. Be adventurous. Interested in ciphers?
Miss Vance told us you were a cryptologist during World War II. A code breaker.
That I was. Do you know anything about this code machine, the Enigma?
Well, I know it was used by the Nazis.
Yes. They'd changed the codes for their messages weekly, and later in the war, even daily. They'd mechanically reset the machine, physically program each message.
Sort of like a mechanical computer.
Yes, very much so.
Excuse me. What's in that room over there where that door is?
Ah, my most prized exhibit. Welcome to the tomb of Amun-Re-Versus II. Gaze. Gaze upon the face of Amun-Re, Pharaoh of Egypt, dead for over 3,800 years. Look. Look at Amun-Re. Look at the face of eternity. Is he truly dead? Or is he merely sleeping? Amun-Re believed that all men were divided into halves, half good and half evil. The two halves were constantly in a struggle to overcome each other, to make man either all good or all bad. Amun-Re also was a worshipper of the Egyptian god Base, a squat, dwarf-like creature with a large, grinning face. Base was the patron of fun. He was quite the prankster. Amun-Re was quite a prankster himself. He felt his kinship with Base was due to Base tempting the evil half of his nature.
What's Amun-Re holding in his hand?
The mirror of death. It is inscribed with a message that has never been deciphered. Perhaps the message contains a curse left behind by Amun-Re, who, in league with Base, would seek to punish all those who dare enter his tomb.
I think it's on the top of my paper.
Hello, Lou.
Hello, Mel.
Helen's told me you promised to keep our names out of this.
Yeah, I promise. You saw something. A payoff. A couple of payoffs.
Yeah. Between Lieutenant Brian Peterson of Intelligence and one of Borman's men. How each time a large satchel was given to Peterson. I followed him. He'd take the satchels to a bank. A bank where he doesn't have an account. Not in his own name, anyway.
How'd you know it was Borman's man?
Are you kidding? I'm married to Borman. He oversees all the illegitimate gambling operations in town. I know his family better than I know my wife's.
What were the payoffs for?
Well, we busted a bookie operation last month, and we had information clearly indicating Boorman had a stake in the operation. That information has disappeared from classified files.
How high up do you think this goes?
What do you mean, do they go as far as Castor? I have no idea. Maybe he's on the take, maybe not. But there's one thing I'm sure of. If Boorman finds out that we ever had this talk, we can just say goodbye to those we love. Well, that's it. I gotta go.
Right.
I know Mel. He's a good cop. He's put his life on the line before.
You know what he's really afraid of? You.
Carrying any messages?
Farley? Lou, you know the assistant DA, Mr. Meeks?
Sure.
See you again, Lou.
Huh?
And this is Lieutenant Castor, head of the intelligence unit down at the precinct.
Yeah, we've met. Lieutenant?
You know, I never realized that you'd become such a nuisance, Mr. Farley. You've been sniffing around intelligence for about 3 months now. And you must have found something. I'd like to know what.
You trying to tell me that you don't know everything that goes on in your unit?
Who have you been talking to?
That's privileged information.
I'm telling you, I want to know who you were talking to in my unit, and I want to know now.
My mother taught me how to say please. Didn't your mother teach you how to say please? I do forget once in a while.
You better talk to this guy, Tom, before I really lose my temper.
Lou, do you have knowledge of a specific crime committed by any police officer in the intelligence unit?
Tom, I'm not going to answer any questions till I talk to an attorney.
I have a subpoena here ordering you to hand over all information regarding Lieutenant Castor's unit, including the names of the people who you've been talking to.
What's that? The message that was on the back of the mirror of death?
Yeah, but it's in hieroglyphics.
Well, all those pictures must mean something, though.
Literally translated, they mean owl, mouth, water, desert, crocodile, rejoices, mouth, sky, beetle, goose flying, then rejoicing again, then there's another beetle.
The scarab. That's not an Arab, that's a roach. Arab. I said scarab. It's a particular type of beetle. Here, let me see your book. This decoding program seems to work on all World War II codes. Maybe it can do something with these hieroglyphics you have. Hello?
You're great. There's nothing to give you a thing. I'll tell you what we're talking about. We're talking about
Richie.
the First Amendment
It's Farley.
to the Constitution of the United States.
Are you upstairs in your room?
Yes, what's going on?
You're above the law.
Fire up, Ralph. Okay, get online with the Gazette computer.
Crime.
I want you to access one of my files. Copy it. Destroy the original.
Destroy it.
Yeah, destroy it.
Well, if you want to go to all that trouble, just get tossed out in your ear by the First Amendment, go ahead.
Richard, the name of the file is Raider. R-A-I-D-E-R. And there's a backup. Raider 1 and Raider 2. So copy them both, then erase the originals.
But Farley...
Did you look at him? He's on the phone. He's not even paying any attention to this.
Lou!
I don't have time to explain it to you right now. Just do it, please.
If he wants to show you his notes, that's up to him. If he doesn't want to show them to you, the Gazette stands behind him, 100%.
You gonna honor that subpoena we gave you?
No.
You chose not to honor the first subpoena. I'm serving you with the second. See you in court, Bill.
Come in.
Have you got something? Have you really got something?
Yes, sir. I think so.
Then go for it.
Okay. Here's the Egyptian vocabulary. And here's the equivalent for the hieroglyphics found in the back of the Mirror of Death.
Richie! Mom told me to tell you that dinner will be ready in a half hour, and you better be ready for it. So there.
My sister. She makes a simple statement like that sound like a major military offensive maneuver.
This looks like it's going to take more than a few minutes.
The veil of darkness has been lifted. I am, you are, we are together.
What are you doing in here?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Were you going to wake Richie?
Oh, no. I think you ought to let Richie sleep in. He's a growing boy. He needs his rest.
Okay, time to get up. Oh. Forgot to set your alarm again, huh? How convenient. Come on, you're running late.
Hieroglyphics. Perfect. The veil of darkness has been lifted. I am, you are, we are together.
I don't feel like koala bears today. They have too much sugar on them. Do we have any oatmeal?
Oatmeal? When did you start liking oatmeal? I'll make it if you want, but you better eat it. Don't tell me. You finally decided to rebel.
What's that supposed to mean?
What do you think it's supposed to mean? Is that how you're going to school, dressed like that?
Sure, why not?
Oh, no brown sugar for me, thank you.
Why aren't you watching your cartoons today, Bubblehead?
Cartoons are dumb, Richard.
Hi, Richie. You look a little shaggy this morning. You mind if we come in?
Mine? Why should I mind?
Richie, this is Helen Langdon. This is Richie Adler.
Hey, he's good looking. You moving up in the world, Farley?
Yeah, I guess so. We came for the Raider file, the one you copied for me. Where is it? Upstairs?
Yeah, keep your hat on. It's in my room.
What's this, Richie?
Some Egyptian curse we translated.
The veil of darkness has been lifted. I am, you are, we are together.
Mr. Farley, you've been served a subpoena ordering you to turn over any information you might have concerning possible police misconduct in Lieutenant Castor's intelligence unit. Do you intend to honor this subpoena? Mr. Farley, did you hear my question?
Yeah, Your Honor, I intend to, honor it.
Hey, who's got a smoke?
Get out of here, Adler.
Yeah, go smoke a computer, 4 eyes. One more remark about the glasses and you'll eat them.
Hey, Adler, lighten up. You know, maybe the king of the computer nerds ain't the dip we always thought he was. Give him a smoke. So, Adler, you a tough guy now, huh?
Who, me? No. Just decided to broaden my experiences. He's not even in hell, and so what?
You know, Adler, you're starting to shape up as some prime material. Does this mean you're going to be hanging out the bowling alley and drinking beer now, too, huh? Zach's coming.
Smokey the Bear would have a nervous breakdown in this place. Sweet. Hi, Richie. Guess they ought to put the exhaust fans in here so people like you and me could breathe.
Really?
The bell rang, Richie.
Thanks, Miss Vance. I didn't know. She's my girlfriend. And don't you forget it. Since when? From now on, it's you and me, baby.
Richie. Would you please return to your seat? I don't know what's gotten into you, young man, but whatever it is, you better get it out of your system right away. And I mean fast. Okay?
Sure. No, make that sure thing. Sure thing, Miss Vance, sure thing.
How'd you find out?
Are you kidding? It's all over the department. Farley said he's going to name names.
Should have figured he'd do something like that. I guess we shouldn't have trusted him after all.
Damn it, Helen. You're the one that set this up. You set me up. And once Farley tells who talked to him, that's it. And not just for me, for you too.
Don't worry about it. I know how to handle squealers like Farley.
What are you going to do?
I'll get his notes from him and destroy them.
Well, what about Farley? So you get rid of his notes. What's going to stop him from talking? Oh, look, what we've got to do, we've got to arrange a meeting with Farley. Now, the The judge gave him 24 hours. That means he won't see the DA till tomorrow morning. We've got to meet with him tonight.
Sure. We can arrange a meeting. Actually, when you think about it, we can do whatever we want.
Oh, my dear, you have such a charming house. And it's got great curb appeal. We'll have no trouble selling this house.
The important thing is that I get what I want for it.
Oh, you poor dear. I understand completely. You've lived in this house a lot of years. You've got a lot of sentimental attachment to it.
Hogwash. What I'm interested in is making money. A lot of money.
Richie, are you sure you're okay? Yeah, why are you acting so weird?
Surprised Miss Vance didn't jump down your throat the way you talked back to her.
Richie, I'm selling the house.
Sell it. Who cares?
Come on, I'll show you the backyard.
Aren't you going to show us the translation for the curse?
What am I, Alice, your slave? Richie, what did the curse say? It was really stupid. Something like, the veil of darkness has been lifted. I am, you are, we are together.
Richie, don't you want to find it for us? You never pass up a chance to use Ralph.
Ralph. Who cares about Ralph? Don't you like computers anymore? Computers are boring.
Thank you, Anne. You may go when you are finished.
Did you have a strange childhood, Mr. Waltondale?
Very. Thank you for returning my statuette. All my figures of bays are very dear to me.
Oh, I'm sorry I broke it.
You did an excellent job of gluing it back together. If you hadn't told me, I probably would never have realized it had ever been broken. Now, what is all this about your friend being under Amin Ray's curse?
Phew.
Tomato juice.
Ralph, that's Richie's computer. Translated the curse on the back of the Mirror of Death.
He did? What was the translation?
Oh, the veil of darkness has been lifted. I am, you are, we are together.
I would think Amin Ray could have come up with something a little more clever than that, wouldn't you?
It doesn't matter. It worked. Richie's not himself anymore. He's like opposite of what he was. It's almost like he's mean.
And his whole house has gone screwy. His mother put the house on the market to sell it.
She loves that house. Richie's family's lived there for as long as we can remember.
The statuette of base is very old. Maybe when you broke it, something oxidized in the air. Some strange gas, perhaps.
Then why didn't it affect all of us?
I think I know someone who can help us.
Do you realize what you're doing? Castor came up to me today. He asked me if I thought you'd really go through with it.
So what'd you tell him?
I said, how do I know? A reporter, a voluntarily cooperating with the police on something like this? Are you crazy?
Quinn, I just thought it would be nice for the press to cooperate with the police for a change. You want some coffee?
No. Yeah, we really appreciate it down on the force, how you're making our lives so easy. Yeah, so what if you're selling out the people who trusted you, right?
Quinn, I'm not selling anybody out. Hey, I'm helping to resolve this thing in the best way possible.
I see. Well, it's fine. I just wanted to cover myself. So when my wife, your sister, asked me how come I didn't stop her brother from self-destructing, I can say, hey, I warned the guy. What else could I do?
You're blowing us all out of proportion. I'm not going to self-destruct.
The hell you're not. You reveal your sources, you're through. What is this, news to you? People can't trust you, they're not going to talk to you, Farley. And if they don't talk to you, what good are you?
You're blowing this all out of proportion, Quinn. Llewellyn Farley.
Lou? Helen.
Hi. One of my sources now.
I don't want to know. I warned you.
Hi, are you still mad at me?
No. But we've talked it over, and we think it's only fair that you let us know exactly what you're going to tell the DA. We'd like to get together with you tonight.
Oh, great. My car's in the shop. Can you pick me up at Walnut and Simpson on the corner at 8 o'clock?
Fine. See you then.
Madame Zelina. Madame Zelina? Come, I know you're in there.
Waltendale. Boy, who needs him, old wheeze bag? Nothing but an old wheeze bag. Rich wheeze bag, though. Must humor him. Must. Waltendale, my dear good friend.
Madam.
What can I do for you today?
My young compatriots. My young compatriots find themselves in the most grievous predicament.
Gargle with a tea made of Jimson weed and chant a few choice phrases from the Kabbalah.
These children have unleashed the curse engraved on the mirror of death.
The curse of Amun-Re? You have deciphered the curse of Amun-Re?
Well, we didn't actually. A computer deciphered it.
A computer? A computer, you say? And what is this curse,
The veil of darkness has been lifted. I am, you are, we are together.
Amun-Re. Amun-Re. That was one funny pharaoh.
It isn't funny.
Yeah, our friend's been turned inside out by this Amun-Re. His whole family's gone off his rocker.
Been possessed.
And you have come to Madame Zerlina for help, have you? You wish Madame to rid you of the curse of Amun-Re, to turn your friend and his family back to normal.
Yes, ma'am. If you would, please.
It'll cost you.
Madam, put it on my account.
But of course. Is Bays involved?
I would think so.
Yes, of course. Of course. If the curse was invoked by a computer, it must be revoked by a computer. Don't worry. I'll whip something up.
Helen? Mel?
Hello, Lou.
Lou.
Hey, listen, I know you guys are probably a little upset, but when we talk this out, you'll really like where I'm coming from.
Sure.
This goes here, right? Where did these go? You guys look like the Three Stooges.
We're doing this for you. Can't you realize that?
Oh, you're so cute when you're angry. This goes here, and these go here, and this goes here and here. Thanks. You got any juice in this joint?
On the floor, next to Armin Ray's tomb.
Can of special effects, all right? I mean, we've seen it all before.
I assure you, I didn't do a thing.
Sure. Okay, let's fire up Ralph. See what happens. Maybe Alvin Ray will stand up and tell us a few jokes.
Remember, Madame Zerlina told us not to look at the curse or its translation. Once we've started the ritual, we have to ignore Richie and Ralph entirely.
You guys really should just trust me on this one. So this is going to be terrific, I promise you. Why are we out here in the middle of nowhere like this? There's no need to be so secretive and paranoid. Tomorrow we can all come clean. It'll be a big load off everyone's mind, believe me.
Lou.
Get out of the car.
But why? Helen, I mean, it's a nice night and everything, but,
Get out of the car! Now!
Oh, here it is, guys. Come on, take a look.
Come on, we have to hurry. Start tossing the dust over Armin Ray the way Madame Zerlina showed us.
Helen, put away the gun.
Not until he tells us where he stashed the computer disk. The one with all his notes on it.
what good will it do you? I have a good memory. I remember names and dates, places.
Most reporters have good memories. The ones that stay alive, that is.
You're not going to kill me, Helen.
Where'd he go?
I don't know, but we can't stop now. Start spreading the magic dust. Hurry.
Helen, you can't kill him. Lou, we just want to talk. We want you to listen. Now, you gave us your word. You can't go back on your word.
He's not listening to you, Mel.
I'm going to the DA's office in the morning. There's nothing else I can do.
You can't do that. You destroy us, both of us. You kill a reporter, you bring the whole city down on top of you.
Do you want to go with him, Mel?
Drop the gun, Helen.
No. Goodbye, squealer.
Helen!
What's going on? What are we doing here? What's Ralph doing here? Welcome back, Richie.
We did it!
Did what?
What are you doing, Alan?
I don't know.
Are you all right?
I don't know.
Yeah, you're shivering.
I know I'm cold.
Yeah.
I feel like I just woke up from a bad dream.
Where are we? What are we doing out here, Mel?
Mommy, where's breakfast?
It's coming.
Oatmeal. Ew.
I thought you decided you liked oatmeal.
Only with a ton of brown sugar on it.
Hey, Reggie. Hey, babe. How you doing, huh? How you doing? Morning.
Hi. Boy, you're looking really sharp today, Richie.
Really? Thanks.
I'll get it.
Good morning, dear. I'm so sorry to start so early, but Mr. Mullenkamp here is a busy, busy man.
Who are you?
Oh, sweetheart, don't you remember? I'm Renee. I'm the woman who's going to sell the house for you.
What are you talking about? I'd never sell this house. Are you crazy? Look, I don't know who you are, but you can just go and take Mr. Busy here and go show him someone else's house. One that's on the market. I'm nervous, some people.
This article you've written makes some very serious allegations, Mr. Farley. Are you still willing to reveal your sources?
No, Your Honor. If I do that, I might seriously endanger the careers and maybe even the lives of the people who confided in me. I gave them my word that their identities would remain confidential information.
Well, if this were brought in front of the grand jury, there's no doubt in my mind that the grand jury would uphold Mr. Farley's decision to protect his sources, according to the provisions of the First Amendment.
I realize...
You just don't have a case, Tom. That's my final ruling.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That will be all, Mr. Farley.
Thank you.